Welcome back to another episode of Father Time with D'Amico and Blair, a podcast where dads talk about balancing fatherhood, relationships, careers, and passions. I'm D'Amico, the resident dad to a wackadoo toddler, and this is my co-host.
Yeah, I'm your play partner, host of the Most Your Country cousin, Blair. Legit 7-year-old, killing the soccer game. Fastest one out there, zero touch. Zero touch. Yeah, she knows that she's fast. It's just when it comes to, like, she has no rhythm.
This week on the podcast, we are joined by none other than LaJethro Jenkins, founder and creative director of 12 on Mondays, and he is trying to bring bald head niggas back to R&B.
It's a necessary need.
We need that. No, we need more yearning. These niggas with hair.
We need the yearning.
They ain't been through shit.
I'm there.
I'm still hard on the mind, but niggas ain't been through shit. You need somebody, he got a dirty Mac his way in there. He got to be yearning, you know what I'm saying? To fight through the pain. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. So we need some more bald head niggas singing. You feel me? More yearning.
I am mad as fuck at this nigga. He said these niggas with hairlines ain't been through nothing.
Yeah, I ain't been through nothing. I'm still fighting for mine. Your shit still sitting by your eyebrows, nigga. You ain't seen nothing.
Yeah. You can't say to me about hardships. That's why I like country music a little bit. Country music, man. Yeah. Them boys go bald and they start talking about how she took the house away.
Right. You feel me? It be like that. You feel me?
Love it.
Man, LaJethro, we appreciate you hopping on. Tell us how's your week been?
It's been cool, man. Baby girl teething.
Oh.
So cool. I mean, I'm breathing. You know.
How old is your daughter?
She's 2. So she's like almost 2.5. So those last molars are coming in.
Yep.
So she's she just in the middle of the night crying just cause. I mean, somebody told me something that like if adults at our age had to go through this, like the teeth coming through the gums without, we would have to be sedated. That's how painful it is. So man, she thugging it out, man. But running off for like 3.5 hours of sleep.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe 7 in the last 2 days, but we doing it, man. It's still a blessing. She's still cute as hell, so she is worth it. You know what I mean?
Those are the balances. Obviously. I mean, you're saying, like you look at me like, God damn it, I don't want to do this again, but bro, I could do this again.
Oh man, we doing it again. We got another one on the way. You feel me? We got another one on the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think this is like the second. Season 1, we had an announcement, and now season 2, we got an announcement of new babies on the way. Love it.
Yeah, July.
Congratulations.
Boy, this guy. I'm kind of scared because boys are stupid. But hey, man, we gonna make it work. We all niggas. We dumb. We know what we went through to get here. I don't care how good of a kid you are. You gonna do some dumb stuff,
bro.
I'm trying to cross the line.
Yes. The second your son turned 10, you're just gonna be looking at him in the background like a supervillain, just waiting for that nigga to test you one day.
Right.
What you balling your fist for?
I ain't gonna put my hands on man. We gonna communicate. We trying to teach a different way of moving.
There we go. I like that.
That could happen. Also, I'm gonna be looking at him like, bro, you're stupid. I'm gonna just have to tell him that a couple times. You're doing dumb things.
I think,
and I did them. And I know why you do it because I did them.
Yeah, exactly. And my thing, I coach boys or like coach youth sports. And people ask me all the time, it's like, man, would you do it over if you could pick a girl or a boy? Like, little girl, every time. 10 times out of 10. Boys are dumb as hell. They smell bad. 0 out of 0 would not recommend.
We got these little special sprays for my baby girl, like for her hair and shit. She smell hella good. You feel me? We gonna do it for him though. I'm gonna make sure to balance out.
He gonna have good hair. So you got to. You know what I'm saying?
Got to.
I will say I want to give you your flowers, bro. While you're here and while we're all in high spirits, you were one of the first people that when we started talking about this podcast, you were one of the first people that I wanted to sit down and talk to, just based purely off of your energy, the Midwest connection that we all got, and then watching your podcast and how you've grown as a host and talking to your guests. So I knew that there was more to it than just what the people on Instagram see. But so I wanted to finally get that chance to chop it up. And I thought it was going to be on the golf course eventually. I thought I was going to fly down to LA and catch you.
We gonna figure it out. Let's figure that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down to LA and catch you. But dude, amazing father, amazing husband, great podcast. Also, we're grateful that you want to spend some time with us today.
I'm glad you wanted to fuck with me, man. I appreciate the invite, for real,
Yeah,
for
for
real.
sure.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't take shit for granted, bro. You know what I mean? I'm from St. Louis, country nigga.
Straight up.
Normal, extra regular, nigga. Size 11 shoes, 5'11", regular brown. I'm basic as fuck. You know what I
That's
mean? So I'm hella grateful for the opportunities I get. You feel what I'm saying?
For
You
sure.
know what I mean?
Not a lot
he said
like that
size
out there, though.
11,
That's crazy. He said I'm regular black.
5'11", size 11 shoe. That's some regular shit.
Regular nigga you ever met, bro. And it's cool. That's my superpower. I'm relatable to everybody. Anybody can be me,
I
nigga.
swear to God, I think that's the greatest superpower to have. Is like, I could walk in the room and be friends with any of y'all. You know how hard it is to like have to exclude motherfuckers from conversations. I be talking too much,
Nah.
and I listen to all y'all shit. So I'm listening to everybody's conversation. I'm trying to hop in all of them.
For sure.
Every episode we have a guest on LaJethro. We do a fictional fathers draft, and this just jumping right into it. LaJethro, give us your top 5 fictional fathers.
Ooh, they know this is gonna happen. Let me think about it. Top 5. Gotta be old boy from Fresh Prince. That's in the 5. I don't know. We gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? Was it Phil?
Uncle Phil, yeah.
Uncle Phil, yep.
That was he was like Will's stepfather. You know what I'm saying? So he really held him down in important times. So I fuck with that. Let me see. Fictional fathers. What did I really mess with? Hey, what shows was I watching in the back in the day? Because this new shit I don't really be tapping in with like that, bro. But give me some names. Give me some names. Let me figure it out. Give me some names.
All right, so far on season 1, we've had guys like Uncle Phil. We've had Jay from Modern Family, Willie Jones from Friday.
Okay, Willie Jones.
That was on my list.
I add him too because man, he was there for his son, but he made sure his son knew how to stand on his 10.
Yep.
You feel me? So bro, it can go left out here as a man, as a black man. Shit ain't sweet. So it's important to have them conversations.
Yeah.
You know, make sure like when your son ain't there, he can stand on his 10. That's cool. So that's a good one for sure.
Think about like the old school movies you watched growing up, Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, that was another one that was mentioned.
Yeah, but Boys in the Hood. What's his name?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Serious. Yeah. It was a Serious Styles.
Furious
Styles was fire.
I believe so.
He was fire as hell too. I like Doug Funny's dad. He was cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He used to be high. You could tell.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He was still, present. That's my whole shit. So yeah, bro. That's my top 5. You feel me?
Yo, the crazy thing is when I look back at like the Rugrats, like they're our age now, but they looked so old back then. Like I don't think I look that old. I don't look that haggard.
Somebody you do. As a 7-year-old who's looking at me like that's old as hell. Geriatric niggas off my daddy's screen. I'm trying to watch Coco Melon. What y'all talking about?
Yo, I saw a post on TikTok where this dad found out on TikTok that young folks don't mess around with ankle socks no more.
No.
So he was hot?
I mean, I agree with him. Yeah. Who's rocking ankle?
Really? I'm only rocking ankle socks.
Are you for real?
I guess that ages me. Yeah, I'm an ankle. I show off my ankles.
Bro, Stance. Shout out to Stance and the Nike Elite era. Because that just changed me. I've been wearing calf-high socks since then.
Me too, bro. I can't even lie, bro. I don't wear no ankle socks, bro. Don't no ankle show around here, brother.
No, I don't lotion my legs enough for me to be rocking ankles. I like putting those shorts on a humbug.
I don't lotion my legs at all, bro. I probably ain't touched my leg in about 6 years, dog. I don't know. I got the age, man. I just said, fuck.
Yo, don't let Bradford see this. Don't let Bradford see this.
Chapstick, though. I'll be putting the chapstick on. I stay moisturized by the mouth, but yeah, the legs.
I'm sorry, but you was posting about rocking the jorts and the cowboy hat, dog. You gotta throw some lotion on. You got to.
I thought what's weird about me, bro. I'm a nigga, dog. I be like, boo, 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 elbows, and be up out of there. But the facial regimen go crazy though. You know what I mean? But other than that,
that's it. Yeah.
Legs. I do wash my legs in the shower. I ain't on that weirdo stuff. I'm washing the whole body, every soap and a wash rag, touch everything. So we ain't with that.
And with a wash rack. It's real
You
nigga.
know how you go to people's crib, they ain't got no wash wags? I'm like, y'all know you white.
How you put this is not gonna clean you, bro. Ain't nothing porous here.
But they be putting straight soap in the body, though. That's what tripped me out. You know what I mean? I was like, how you do it? That's crazy. But hey, you know, to each stay on. To each stay on. To each stay
We ain't
on. I'm not
mad
here
at
to
you.
judge. Yeah, you feel me? I'm not here to judge.
This man has started off
That's crazy.
12 minutes in, all heat. I love it. It's like it's Randy Johnson in the All-Star game, just throwing 90-mile-per-hour pitches. Speaking of sports, though, I kind of want to transition into that. That is, at least for me, that's where I kind of caught some of your initial content. You and Big Homie, who's now the co-host of the Gilbert Arenas show.
Josiah.
Yeah, Josiah. Okay.
Josiah, yeah.
You and Big Homie had a lot of dope podcasts. What was your initial, I guess, like, introduction to sports? Was it just watching on TV, or did you get your ass busted in the hood? Like, what was it that made you want to stick to this?
My introduction to sports, period, and like falling in love was like playing, bro. Like people was talking about the Fab Five and shit. I ain't watched that. I was like in elementary school, so I was of age where I could have watched it, but I wasn't watching TV. I was outside playing. You feel me? Like, you know, so like just being like the camaraderie, being outdoors, you know what I'm saying? Like the grind of it. Like I love like going to the batting cage. I love being in the basketball court, being by myself, working on my jumper, like making sure my elbow was in. I love that. And there's something grounding about it too. You know what I mean? Where there's just something real grounding about putting in that work. And it's the same feeling I get on the driving range. That's how I fell in love with golf too. It's like going to the range at first, and then when you pure a iron or something, like it feels like when you splash a deep ball. You
No
feel
net,
like,
just like the net don't even move.
Water, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like just water. That's how like pure iron. So that's like the connective tissue between the sports I played and golf. Like when you hit a baseball, it's so pure you don't even feel it in your hand.
Oh my
You
god!
feel like you ain't even hit shit. That's how you feel when you pure iron. But also, I think with golf, that sound of like hitting the center of the club face when you hear the compression, it's just a woo, bro.
This
You know
man
what I
got me
mean?
wanting to skip school later on the day and go to the golf course.
You feel me? Something about that. But yeah, just outside playing is where I really fell in love with it. And then like tapping in, we had like WGN, like where I was at. So like we could watch Chicago games and seeing like MJ being MJ. I do think LeBron's the best player I've ever seen. But I can't take nothing away from MJ, bro. You know what I mean? Like if you're talking greatness, you know what I mean? I get it, bro. Like he's right up there. And if you say MJ or Bron, I'm not gonna argue with you. But I lean Bron as far as just the best basketball player I've ever seen. But MJ, like watching him do that shit was art, bro.
Yeah,
That was,
that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's Anthony Edwards right now.
Bro, Anthony Edwards, when I went to the game, I got lucky enough to be invited to the game, brought the family, and it was an OG sitting in front of me at the Lakers game. And we all root for the Lakers. And then homie, like Anthony Edwards did something when he, got in the lane, did a little pivot, and then faded away, and it was just off the glass. And me and him just locked eyes like, what you gonna do? And also, we seen that before, brother. You know what I mean? That feels nostalgic.
Like
bro.
Watching Ant play, and he's a dad now too, so we can kind of see if we can get him on season 3. But watching Ant play, he's got the forearm band, he's rocking a half calf band, and you could tell that he's bringing back getting into the paint to play ball first. It's so many kids that are shooting from the 3-point line because they're wanting that result without, you got to have touch around the rim.
Right.
Touch that thing, like feel.
You groove from inside out when you come to the court. You start in with grooving your shot. You know what I'm saying?
Lay it up,
like,
get freaky with the rim.
You know what I'm saying? And then you move out and you know what I'm saying, and get comfortable, and then you start shooting deep balls.
Yeah.
But these cats, the way the game is too, is 3-point line dominant. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like a lot of analytics speak to that. And I'm not anti-analytics at all, but it speaks to that. But I love the beauty of people that can score on all 3 levels.
Yeah, Melo was one of my favorite players. Paul George.
You feel me? You feel Paul? Man, people. Playoff period crown and all. And he earned that being like, for a while. He been solid as late with the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But like he earned it for a while. But we can't forget that Paul George is a artiste with that rock in his hands. It is a beautiful game, and he is a dog.
Yes.
He's old, bro.
Yeah.
Can't take it from him.
People who
So, yeah.
the people who knocked Brandon Miller and Kion Anthony for saying like PG's up there. I was like, oh, y'all watch Paul George now with memes. Y'all didn't see Paul George when he was taken off, when Danny Granger was injured and he was holding Indianapolis down 2-4. Y'all ain't see 2-4 Paul George.
And giving Brian
Yeah.
props. You know what I'm saying?
Hit bro with that the hang cross and then take off on the boy Birdman.
And then sitting down on D. Like, bro, you feel me? Him, PG, and Kawhi, the only people I ever seen give Bron problems for real like that on defense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about LeBron. I'm talking about Bron looking down at the rim, Bron, at his peak, you know what I mean? With the Heatles. You feel me?
1 through 5, Bron.
You feel me? I'm everywhere. He's the best player. But yeah, that Bron. And he was sitting down with him. But also, bro, if you watch him now, you really ain't if you see that game and don't respect that, you ain't, bro. I don't see anybody actually watching basketball, not going off of what people are saying on Twitter, seeing him play and not respecting his game. His game is beautiful.
Yeah, people.
You know what I'm saying?
We live in what Instagram and what Stephen A. Smith said on ESPN is law, and it's mad odd to me because and it's not disrespect. I don't feel like you have to play the game to know the game, but the beautiful art that is soccer, watching somebody like the drive to the goal in soccer is more beautiful than watching the ball going to the net. The beauty of watching Paul George, like you said, like Kyrie, Paul George, Brandon Miller, Anthony Edwards. There's some other guys we can keep naming, but like the artiste behind the basketball, and Steph is one of those guys too. Like artists with the ball, and it's like you see the highlight. Like the person who like enjoys the beautiful game, I see him like with that left to right step back. I see him doing that in practice. Like, oh, you did that in the gym yesterday like 12 times. You've been drilling this for 5 years.
You see the grind. The thing, like when we talk about Kyrie, for him to be so connected to the ball, you see what had to go. If you played basketball, you know what had to have went into him being so connected to that basketball. You feel what I'm saying?
That man was like birth with a ball.
You feel me? Like he was walking around with that rock in his hands all the time. But I see the small things. Like I see Kyrie hitting somebody in the shoulder, getting him hit it with the shoulder, moving them, getting him under the rim in the middle of their slide. So you know what I'm saying? Like the little timing things, like I watch his feet when he plays. I don't really watch the ball as much. If you watching the ball, you missing the magic. Watch the man's feet.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Same thing with Chad Johnson. Chad Johnson in football. Watch his feet. That's the best in football.
Watch their feet, watch their body. You really gonna see where the magic at there. And that's what you can really take with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And kind of try to emulate and work on. You feel me?
Yeah. I had to get my basketball question out the way. There's gonna be a couple more, but I had to get that one out the way.
It's all good. I respect it.
Yo, I appreciate that because I mean that wasn't my bag. Even growing up in Chicago, I was not the person trying to learn the game inside out. I was too afraid of getting my shot blocked in the lane. So I'm like, chuck it up. No, you ain't gonna embarrass me on this playground. Because Yo, game of 21, you got 20, and everyone playing D now? No, get out of here.
Because you know it too. The second the game gets to 19, motherfuckers turn into Ron Artest in his prime. When did Ron Artest and Draymond Green and Charles Oakley get on this pickup court? Like, what is going
to the lane like a ping pong ball? You know, everybody got smoke for you. Right?
and I was a small kid, so no, I was not going down the lane trying to get no. I had my shot blocked once, and I was like, I don't like how that feels. I'm good.
Hurt your feelings. When you got to learn to deal with it though. When you get your shit pushed, like, you feel me?
Yeah, it's like getting muffed in the face. Like you remember when kids used to muff you? You mush you right.
It feels very personal, like getting hit in the back of the neck. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
it's like the question gets posed, like,
and then whoever swatted the shot makes you know that they owned you, and I'm like, I don't like that.
You're bloody, like, do you not like me?
Like, I felt so much animosity behind. Give me that shit. Like, you didn't have to say all that. Actually, like that was.
Give me.
Did you need to say that, bro? But hey, that's part of the game, bro. I love that part too, man. I was talking about.
Bro, they bring that up though.
Oh yeah, that's all.
10 years down the road. That will never die. You remember when I swatted your shot when we were 7 years old? Man, I am 35. What are you doing right now?
Hey, Xavier.
Never take it from him.
Xavier, little bro, I love you to death, but you know exactly where I'm going with this. I let Cub walk past me so I can get the LeBron chase down. With a whole, give me that shit, bitch ass nigga. That's how you stop basketball games. It's very quick.
I'm gonna take my ball and go
I'm
home.
fucking headed here. You are father to a beautiful 2-year-old. Your social media is popping with the content. You, like I said, what is it? What did you just start?
Monday.
Yeah. So
Monday. Yeah.
Where's that? Obviously, the grind of wanting to be better from the basketball court, getting better and all that stuff. But where do you find that drive to continuously do it while balancing having a baby? What's your daughter's name, by the way?
Somia. I call her Somi baby.
Okay,
Somi
yeah.
baby.
So what's that balance like with like finding Somi and wife time, but then like I guess like letting them know the grind is here, so we got to work at it. Because it's a scary feeling in a sense, like you're losing out so many hours when you are trying to create content. You feel like you're looking at your baby through old pictures and stuff from somebody else. But the idea and the goal that you have for what is going to happen for them is so big that the sacrifice, so you take it. So how do you kind of balance that with your wife and with your daughter?
Me and my wife on the same page. Like I have, the podcast and bread like that shit too, but I don't have another gig. I'm investing bread into this. I'm time and bread in the 12 on Mondays. So me and my wife on the same page. You know what I'm saying? It's like she believes in it. She wants it to crack. You know what I mean? And she believes in the reasoning behind it, the story behind it. You feel me? And so like we on the same page, and she's supportive, and that's one thing. But I schedule out time every day with my family. I have like family time, 4 to 6. You know what I'm saying? Put my phone down, we go on a walk, we play, you feel me? And then I put somebody down every night, you feel me? And then sometimes like we'll figure out like Rhonda usually cooks for it and I'll cook for us, and then she'll feed Somi and bathe her and I'll put her down. So we have like a little teamwork going on. We got a little, but like as far as balancing it all out, like I'm doing this because I want to create something and leave. Like part of why I'm doing this, like a big part, why I feel like I want to invest my time and effort and money and putting into it, is I want, I want to leave something behind for my baby girl and for my, our future son. You know what I mean? Whatever, however children, if I have 6 of them, I would love that. That'd be fire. I want all the kids. I want 6 of them money though first. I got to get that first. They expensive. But so like I'm gonna leave something to my shorty so they can be like, yo, I want to continue it or fuck it, I'm gonna sell this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I want to leave something for them. But like also the reason I'm doing this because like my goal was when I first started playing, this is like the sequence and how it happened. When I first started playing golf, when I was wearing golf clothes, I felt embarrassed when I get a Gatorade at the gas station. I'd be like, I want to tell them like, nigga, look, this ain't me. I swear to God, I just got done playing golf, bro. This ain't what. This is not what I'm on. You feel me? And then like, how I changed that was I just started wearing my regular clothes to the golf course. You know what I mean? And I would like wear Swiss pants instead of like the golf pants when I go to like private courts when the homies invite me to private courts and shit. And I would just find a way to, wear things that, kind of mimic me. I didn't even own a polo before I started playing golf. That's who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? So like I ain't really own one. So like you feel me? And also I started wearing like sweats and t-shirts to the little munis. And my niggas like, they let you wear that? I'm like, yeah, they cool with it. And I'm in Cali, they cool. So I was just doing my own thing. But then like I heard this story like the Boys in the Park. And the Boys in the Park is there's a park called Forest Park in St. Louis. And then like they fought to be able to play golf. They took it to like the highest court within the state. And Forest Park was the only place they let them play. And they said you could play from sun up till 12. And then we ring a bell, you got to get the fuck off the course. That's why it's called 12 on Mondays. And within that time period, they created a whole community, you know what I'm saying, called the Paramount Golf Club. You know what I'm saying? Where Joe Lewis was pulling up, Bill Spindler was pulling up to that shit. Like real ones was pulling up, and they had a community there in a safe space for all the homies. How I say homies, gender neutral, men and women, because Julia Seiler was out there. She was cooking everybody. You know what I'm saying? This woman named Julia Seiler was like the queen of the links, they called her. But anyway, so that story really resonated with me because I'm from St. Louis. Forest Park, when I brought my wife to Forest Park, I told my wife, I said, here's the center of my universe. I spent 4 or 5 days a week at Forest Park. I would work out there, run there, think there, read there. You know what I'm saying? I would go to the art museum. I spent most of the week. I would go to Forest Park and spend some time there because I just love the place. You know what I mean? Every time I go there, I stand on top of Art Hill, look over, and I'll get watery eyed because I think about all the times I spent there. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, hearing that story and finding out it was a course that I never played because I wasn't playing golf at the time, but also like a place that I hold so dear. And these people, what they built was like, yo, I wanted to get my homies out here because I like a lot of homies that, regardless of what's going on in the sport, they don't see themselves. Like, what can I create so they can see themselves here, like with the imagery, you know what I'm saying, with the messaging, so that the homies that's outside the game feel comfortable hopping in. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, you know, we created a safe space to suck, bro. You know, you want to pull up and go to the driving range, it's a hard game. You can be trash. We ain't gonna judge you. We're gonna help you, and we're gonna have, like, you know, free group golf lessons and stuff like that. We'll sell clothes that you feel like you can wear off the course and whatnot. But it's about building community, bro. That's my whole goal is like I want to carve out a space where homies people that don't feel like they don't see themselves in golf could feel comfortable pulling up without all the judgment, the elitist, you know, bullshit and all of that. You feel me? Like, you know, you can pull up here and you belong. Just a sense of belonging in a particular place. And I feel like we're still trying to create that in golf, and I just want to help that. Also, like, there's a lot of dope people doing it right now, and there's a lot of people that have done it before, and I'm just trying to help and also build off of what they've done. You feel me?
Whoa. Hold on just a second. Before we dive any further into the episode, we got to take a quick moment to thank you, the amazing Father Time family, for tuning in. We seriously appreciate you hanging out with us and exploring the wild world of fatherhood as we try to balance it with relationships, careers, and passions, and all the glorious chaos that comes with it. Now, if we discuss something today that sparked a question or maybe even a personal story you'd like to share, don't be shy. Drop some knowledge in the comments or slide in the DMs. We'd love to hear from you. Oh, and be sure to follow us at FatherTimePod on all social media platforms for exclusive content, behind the scenes, and much, much more. You won't want to miss it. And while you're at it, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We wouldn't want you to miss out on a single dose of Father Time wisdom or laughs. We try our best. All right, that's enough from us. Let's get back to the episode. Peace. That's dope. I didn't know the story behind 12 on Mondays. That's a dope concept to think that there were courses even back then providing that space for folks that look like us to get to know the game.
Well, like Forest Park they threw them the little space. Like, here, y'all can have this little time period. It ain't shit. Don't nobody want to play on Mondays, first day of the week, whatever. And they built a whole thriving community with that little ass time period they had. So let's carve out a space over here. We can do the exact same shit. Y'all can have all that extra bullshit. Mm-hmm. We don't want no part of that. We gonna build something for us over here with it. And it ain't no, you know, this ain't a scene. This ain't like, yo, you gotta wear this or dress this. I like to get fly, but if you don't like to get fly, cool, nigga, pull up. This is for the love of the game. This is for the love of, like, you know what I'm saying, community and spending time together. Like, that's what golf is, bro.
Yeah.
Like, when I was playing with Brad. Brad's the one that pulled me out to the golf course during the pandemic. And I was in a place where I was taking like 11 a.m. depression naps, nigga. I'm like, I need something. I'm like, 11 a.m. I'm taking a 2-hour nap, nigga. I just didn't want to be aware of what was going on because the pandemic was rough. You feel me? So like he got me outside and I felt human again. It's like, damn, I feel like I'm talking to my homie and shit like that. So and then we went and played we played a par 3. Maggie Hathaway, shout out to Maggie. Then we went and played the Roosevelt, which was like, you know, you hit every club, and I was realized, bro, I'm fucking trash. Yep. I never want to feel like this standing over the ball again. You feel me? The par 3 was cool. I could hit my little wedges and little. I think the biggest club I swung was an 8 or a 9. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but when I had to swing a 6 or a 5 or a 4. And then a driver, oh my God, it's a whole different approach to the club. I was spraying that thing up. I felt embarrassed. I'm like, yo, let me get some lessons. And I remember Roger Steele say, get your ass some lessons. You know what I mean? I remember him say, that was right when he started saying that shit. So I was like, let me get my trash ass some lessons. Got some lessons. Fell in love with it. I would be out the driving range 3 times a week. But like, going back to what I was saying, like, being out there with Brad and, like, you know, the homies and getting to know folks, it felt like recess. It felt like something I was missing even prior to the pandemic. You feel me? And so I truly fell in love with the experience of being on the golf course. And like, my grandmother, like, she's the one that bought me the clubs because she played in like the 70s, 80s when wasn't no black people out there, especially no black women for real. You feel me?
Yeah,
And so but the most common things for her was smoking weed and playing golf. That's what she was most consistent things that were going on in her life.
I love her.
So yeah, she a real one.
Yo, for real.
Crazy. The women that raised me, bro, I never felt like you know how people be like, grandmother, don't come around with me. You know, mommy, don't. No, I knew they was cooler than me, bro, for my whole life. I'd never be as cool as them. So anyway, so I would try to smoke with her. She was like, baby, I don't smoke no more. It's over with. You missed it. You feel me? She would break my weed down, but she wouldn't smoke with me. She would just break it down for nostalgia purpose. But anyway, I really wish I would have played golf with her, because all the experiences I would have been able to share with her on the golf course, all the games she would have given me, you know what I'm saying, and all this the time I had. That's one of my biggest regrets. You know what I'm saying? And so but I learned that by playing golf, how you really build with the people you love, and it's time you get to set aside that time with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I think what you guys are doing, and with that like small idea, and I kind of saw with like Bradford and his stuff, like you guys were going to the driving range. It was like 4 or 5 of you, 3 or 4 of you,
Yeah.
and that was like the community that you guys have. That is, in my eyes, when I hear people talk about growing the game of golf, or when I hear about people like talking about linking up and like having black people in the space of golf, that's what I think
Right.
about. We don't need to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's dope to have your own, your own tourney and like have these old like pro munis, but
Yeah.
base level community building
For sure.
is what actually gets this thing to grow. Like we won't grow successfully unless we reach back to the community that has helped us and
Right.
build into it, lean into it. So I think that's what you guys are doing, and that's like the proper way of growing the game. I think that those things are critical for your son and your daughter to see, because you have taken just a thought, a piece of history, and you've created it into something that's tangible, live right now. And when you step away from it, if you step away from it, it can still be sustainable because the people have made it grow more. Like you can have your hands in it all day and it's like, gimme, me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the second that 10 people love it and they share it with 10 other people, it grows on its own. It becomes a virus. Also, shout out to you, because I heard their episode with Group Golf Therapy calling the pandemic the panty. Now all I do is call it the panty.
Yeah.
I've been saying to people like the what? I'm like, yeah, the panty, right? Remember 2021?
Remember,
You make it sound
He
fun.
made it sound like it was a great time. I was like, y'all niggas went in the panty?
You gotta like those times, man. It was rough. But yeah, you call it the panty. It feels different from calling it the pandemic.
Yeah, it felt like we was about to die.
That's a hard C. That's a hard C at the end right there.
You know what I mean? That C carrying a lot of weight. You know what I mean? Like,
for real, yo, social distance, okay? Stay in
Get
place.
away from me. It was like
6 feet.
Groceries. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I'm watching the bags from the grocery store.
I'm gonna just call it the pandy and get in and out as soon as possible with that word. You feel
My
me?
man said this. He said that C was hard. That C came with a lot of systemic racism and injustices and pushed. The biggest separator of all time was the pandemic, and we lived in it.
Yo, for real. So we kind of touched on it, but I guess how do you find the time to balance the relationship specifically with your partner? Obviously, we talk about how you balance the routine, and I think that's great because that's something that I do with my wife and our child. But carving out that time of you and your partner and still keeping y'all solid as you are. How do you find time to do that?
Like, my wife is my favorite person on the planet, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You got
Like,
a picture of her in the back, right behind you.
Like I told you, my daughter should be like, "That's mommy." I'm like, "Baby, that's Sade. That's not mommy." There are some similarities, and I ain't, like I said, I ain't mad at that.
Hey, God bless you. It's all good.
I ain't mad. I ain't blocking my blessings around here. You feel me? But yeah. So what we do, like we before she was like more prego. You feel me? We had like date nights and all that stuff. But now we like to get to bed early. You know what I'm saying? She retired and all that stuff. So basically what we do, like we'll have like Fridays where we're like between after 12, we going to a movie, something like that, because we got a nanny. So like till 4. So we get some time in there, you know what I mean? We'll spend time like in the back room doing the nanny reading books together. Or at night we read books together. Also after like I get out, I usually do the dishes. I usually cook and do the dishes, bro. Like people are always talking about, I need to, anyway, cooking and doing the dishes to me are cathartic, bro.
Yes, sir.
I love put my little headphones on, watch my little golf YouTube videos. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then I'm doing the dishes, making sure that, and then I'm cooking, and I get that little time, and then I take my headphones off, go sit in the couch with my wife and watch some bullshit or something we actually like. Like sometimes it's bullshit, not just be on my computer, but we're spending time together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just finding ways, like prioritizing each other. Like I want to be around her as much as possible. And also, like when I get invited to things like the basketball game, I'm like, yo, I want to go with you. When I get we went to like shout out to Metalwood, you know, they doing dope shit. Metalwood, they invited us to like some like a shoe release. I brought my wife and my daughter, bro. It was like 8 o'clock. We like, somebody gonna be up late tonight, man. We pulled up and she was the only kid, that motherfucker. But I mean, it was funny because this white dude was there, cool ass white dude. When I came in there with somebody, I grabbed like one of their hats, walked out, and he saw me holding my baby girl, and he said, "Fuck, I wish I brought my kid." You know, he was almost jealous. I had my baby girl with me and all that. So like, I bring my family everywhere with me, nigga. I'm like this shit. If you invite me, bro, invite my family too, because I'm pulling up with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So like, when I do swing, baby girl be out there, Riley be out there. Till it's time for baby girl to go to sleep. But yeah, I like to have my family around me, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's
That's what's up.
You feel me? So wherever I'm at with it, I just bring it with me, bro. I don't be outside like that.
Yeah, you coming with a +3.
Ain't nothing out here for me, bro. So like, yo,
hey,
if I can't bring my family, why am I there?
Hey,
that's how I kind of feel.
You hiding something if my wife and my daughter can't be here? Obviously, I don't need to be here. It's not.
Right. And it's a lot of folks that be like, they go on the golf course, gotta get away from my spouse and all this shit. I want my lady to learn how to play, so we can get out here. I want her to be my playing buddy.
Bro, I've been telling my wife to be the caddy and the cameraman for a minute. She looks at me like I'm a dumb fool. She's like, I don't like being outside, baby.
So yeah, 4 hours? That's a lot. I get it. I respect it.
But no, she's like, she's seeing me play, so she's like, I'm not trying to be out there for 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kurt, you talking about how you were spraying that thing around. I just played a par 3 a couple days ago, and I pulled the 5-iron out and looked at it, and I was like, nah, we'll lay it up.
Laying up on a par 3.
Par 3.
With them long irons, bro. Like if you a par 3, you gotta swing a 5-iron. Like, bro, is this a muni? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing?
Like, what are you doing, bro? I'm trying, I mean, it's good to challenge yourself, but I'm a 14, brother. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I was a 12 in my best. I've only shot my best round ever. I shot +7.
Oh,
and they fell.
You're saying like a handicap number?
14.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
I think my handicap's 93. Aaron Donald, nigga. I don't know. Somebody asked me, like, people ask me all the time, like, hey, bro, what's your handicap? Because I always say, like, I want to go to these programs. I want people to invite me and bro out, invite us out to these programs because we're podcasting now. Like, shout out to us.
Yeah.
But they're like, what's your handicap? Because, like, I mean, most of them hit you up if you got like a decent handicap. I'm like, I'm putting a wide receiver numbers, dog. Ain't nobody checking for me. I am Randy Moss, Aaron Carter, Aaron Donald.
You know what I'm saying? 88, that ain't bad. I'll take an 80s round in the 80s. You know what I'm saying?
No, like, I mean, I'm 88 strokes. Hey, no, I'm not. I'm a +100. Like if the scorecard says 72 is par, I'm 172. I'm getting as much time on the golf course as possible. Like I
paid to be here, so I'm gonna spend my time
to be here.
You see that notification? You are an hour and a half.
I don't even go to those golf courses. I know myself. I don't even go to them. If you got a golf course that has a starter, I'm turning around. I'm volunteering my time to somebody else.
I paid for a long walk in the park right now, and that's what I'm gonna do.
We going hiking. I got my New Balance hiking boots on. You know what I'm saying?
with 18 sticks that I'm gonna just walk around with just in case I find a rock. Oh, that's really me.
So we kind of touched on this in season 1. Blair and I kind of talked about being around our partners, being around our wives, and always wanting to have them with us. And then even when we're going into these spaces, you kind of touched on it. I want to kind of keep it lighthearted. What's your stance on speakerphone etiquette? I'm gonna preface this with a story.
I need some context.
Yeah, please.
All right,
please.
So a few weeks ago, Blair calls me, and I'm leaving my in-laws house for Easter, and my wife is in the passenger seat, my daughter's in the back seat, and we're just driving home. I get a call from Blair. I don't think anything of it. I just answer the phone, and we just start going into the conversation because obviously Blair does not know that I'm in the car. We just start talking. My wife, like probably 20 seconds, 25 seconds into the conversation, Blair, you're on speakerphone.
She a real one.
And she's like, well, she told me, she's like, D'Amico, you were supposed to tell him he was on speakerphone. And I was like, but if I did that, you, my wife, think I'm hiding something.
Nah, I think it's the thing. It could go that way. It depends. But for me, I just be like, yeah, you on speaker. I got some. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
You're a regular nigga.
My regular nigga. My homies is niggas. You feel me? So we gonna say niggas sit on the phone. You feel me? And it ain't no scandalous shit. But we talk, you know what I'm saying? Like we move, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's just
so it's like, yo, hey, my boy, you on speaker? Then, what's up, Rather? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Adrian? Whatever. You feel me? Like, whatever. We gonna talk how we talk and move how we move. You know what I'm saying? And my homies is comfortable being themselves around my wife. My wife cool as hell.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
as it should be.
Saying, just out of a courtesy. You know what I'm saying? You saying nigga shit in front of my wife. That's all, you know what I mean? I just want you to know. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. Hey, it's cool. She cool. But let me let you know what the situation is. You feel me? That's all.
Yeah, like we were talking about it, and my wife said the same thing. My wife was like, she's like, Kate's a good one because I'm not gonna say shit. I'm gonna listen to whatever your homie had to say, and then me and you gonna gossip about that shit when he hang up.
Hey, that's a real one too, because I love
But we gonna do that anyway, even if you say it like, hey, we're on speakerphone, we still gonna talk about it, and we obviously, me and my wife talked about it afterwards.
My wife is my best friend.
Yeah,
exactly.
Facts. So, but the thing is, like, I get it. Like, you on speaker, like, hey, and it's not just my homies, it's niggas, like everybody. You know what I'm saying? Mom, you on speaker? Just to let people know, there's a certain etiquette to it for sure. Yeah, but I don't,
I don't know that.
In my head, I thought it was a lose-lose. In my head, I thought it was a lose-lose.
But also, like, nigga, like, if your wife say you trying to hide something, it's like, just explain to her. I'm not trying to hide something. This is why I did it.
Well, because of this conversation
still now. He's still battling to this day. That man's fighting demons. It's like tigers.
No, not at all. Because of this interaction, we now, like, there has been a baseline set
running
where,
joke.
like, all right, we just letting people know we on speakerphone now. Okay, cool.
Yeah. There's a precedent. There's a precedent.
The precedent has not been
exactly. But the fact that you kind of said, like, yo, my homie's gonna say some nigga shit in front, like, and now that, like, because when I talk with Blair, like, we just chop it up like grown folk, and he'll be like, oh, let me not curse because you around baby girl, and I'm like, I don't care. Like, she gonna say whatever word she gonna say.
Yeah, either, bro. I mean, I don't. This is the thing. I don't want, like, I want her. This is the purpose of, as a parent, my job is to prepare my baby girl for the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's my job, as best as I can. If she could learn lessons, like, I mean, I don't expect that from. She's 2 now, but at a particular age, if she cusses and how she cusses, if I tell her, hey, you can't cuss at school, you can't cuss around your grandparents, you know what I mean, and she knows there's a time and place for everything. That's a great lesson to learn while you're young and there's not a lot of consequences.
Yep.
That is a tough lesson to learn the older you get and have to learn that lesson. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it gets tough the older you get. You know what I'm saying? So, like, with cursing, like, yes, there are words that aren't considered the best words in all of society, but they're just words. And then of the day to me. And so, like, I'm not mad if she says them, but or hears them around, because she's going to hear that. But I want her to understand decision-making and consequences and how context and situation matters. And that's such a very easy way for me to do that, and a very easy, like a way that's not going to have big consequences. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if there are consequences, it's going to be me that has to deal with the consequences. People are going to judge me, not her, if she does that. And I'm fine with that, because fuck y'all. I don't know y'all niggas.
Yeah, straight up. Like, I don't give a fuck about how you feel about how I'm raising my baby.
Right. You feel me?
You
feel me? So,
I've never really had that. No,
even if I do, like, my family, like, they cool. They get it. My grandmother don't like it. My mama don't like it. You know what I'm saying? If she does, my mom curse like a sailor. You know what I'm saying? One of her biggest one of her mottos is fuck the dumb shit.
I
Like
love
my
that.
mama curse like a sailor. You know what I'm saying? But she don't want to hear baby girl saying that. You know what I mean? And neither does her brother's mom. But like, you know, the worst thing is they're gonna judge me at most.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And I'll tell them why. I can speak to them why. You know, they don't have to agree with it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but I mean, that's perfect because how you raise your family. Don't let the family you come from dictate the family that you built, right?
For sure.
That's really
And
where I'm at with it too.
I feel like, bro, we all made mistakes in our, you know what I'm saying, in our, like every generation learns from the past generation. And I feel what I learned was like, you know, some things were big deals that shouldn't be. You know what I mean? And that's how I'm moving. Maybe baby girl will, you know, move a different way and be like, yeah, I didn't like what I had to deal with cursing, and you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like maybe she moved different, whatever. But I'm gonna just do the best that I can, the best that I know how, and I know my job is to prepare for the world,
Yeah,
and that's what I'm gonna do. You feel me? And cursing is not the consequences of cursing as a kid is not a big deal, but it's a great lesson to learn. So that's where I'm at with it.
Rewind back 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You about to become a dad.
Yeah.
If you could provide some advice to your past self, what is one piece of advice you would give to that day one dad?
Brother. Oh man. Show yourself some grace. And I think the reason why is because I was so hard on myself because my dad wasn't in my life. I wasn't cool with my dad till I was 24. You know what I mean? I had a stepdad, but we kind of got into it for a while when I was younger. We cooler now, but when we was young, we got into it. So I didn't really have a father figure that I kind of like clung to. So it was very important for me to exhibit what I didn't have. You know what I mean? And I put a lot of pressure on myself. And you know, it's good to want to be there, but don't, you know, overextend yourself in a way that's unhealthy. Because when you stop, you know, feeding self, you know, like my therapist told me, she was like, yo, she was like, you can't give pour from an empty cup. You know what I mean? And so she was like, you got to feed yourself. You got to prioritize yourself. You be the best husband and be the best partner, and be the best dad you can be. And so learning that was really important. But like doing things for self is not selfish because that is necessary. You know what I mean? Because I have to be that helps me be better for the people that I love in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I think it would be that, like, give yourself some grace. You know what I mean? And also, my life is totally different, but I'm still me. And I don't know if that truly makes sense unless you're dad, but I'm still myself. I still have certain things that I need. So even though my life is totally different, and I love that and embrace that, there's still certain things about myself that are me, and I can't turn my back on that. And I do need. So, you know, understand that. You feel me? And it's okay.
love that. That's your one piece of advice. Real quick before you get up out of here, anybody that you would want to have or put in the chair to have some much needed father time? Anybody that you have in your Rolodex that you would put their feet to the fire?
My best friend Adrian or Gardabasio. My podcast, one of my podcast hosts. This from Jenkins and Jones, bro. Like I learned a lot. We had a lot of conversations about being a dad and the beauty of it, the struggles, but also the beauty of it. We lean in so much, and we both come from families that didn't really have the type of dads that we wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's so beautiful that we found a way to create a healthy household. You know what I'm saying? When we came from households that was crazy as fuck.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so like it can be done, and it's my biggest and my thing I'm most proud of accomplishing in my life. And so when talking to him about that has been really enriching, but and also like, you know, special. But yeah, I think you know, Mike Gardabasio, man, he's a solid, real white dude, but he Italian. I don't even consider him white.
No, they real niggers. They real niggers.
He a real one. He a real one.
Yes, for sure. So yeah, DM me that name so I can reach out to him. I'm really gonna do it.
I will for sure.
Bro, we appreciate you taking the time out. Seriously, like you could have been anywhere in the world, just like everybody else. You guys took the time to check out this season 2 of Father Time Pod with D'Amico and Blair. I am your play partner, host of Much Your Country Cousin, Sir Winnie, aka Blair, and
I'm D'Amico, your resident dad to a wackadoo toddler, and we just out here surviving. There ain't no playbook to this. So like LaJethro said, give yourself grace. and lean on the community that we're creating right now. If you have any questions or anything like that, drop it in the comments. We'll be sure to reach out and hit that subscribe button and stay tuned.
Make sure you tell somebody
Season
you love
2.
them because we love you. Peace.
Peace, man.
Peace.
Appreciate y'all, man.